So you've had your grandchildren for a few weeks, a few months, and you are starting to panic and asking the question, what if I can't do this? What if this is simply over my head and I cannot handle it? If you're asking that question, this video is for you. Let's talk. And so here you are, right? It's been a few weeks, a few months, maybe some of you a year or two, and this sense of panic started rumbling inside of you, and you started thinking, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't raise my grandchildren. I don't have it. Emotionally, I don't have the strength or the energy or the finances. I can't do it. I want you to know that it is very normal to feel that. It is okay to verbalize it and to talk it out. After all, you were looking at retirement. You have worked all your life to save your finances, to put it all together and to enjoy your twilight years. You are looking forward to being a grandparent. And here you are. Your life took a hard pivot and you have your grandchildren with you. And you're looking at the next 5, 10, 15 or more years actively parenting again. It is normal to feel what you're feeling, to feel that you can't do it. There's a phrase that is commonly used in situations like this, and it's called collateral damage. That means that your children's actions and behavior, their inability to care for their children, has impacted you, and you're part of that collateral damage. Your retirement's deferred, set aside. Your time with your spouse has been rudely interrupted. You used to be able to go and anywhere you want to go at a drop of a hat, and that is gone. At least that's how you're thinking, right? You used to be able to get up every Saturday morning and go and have breakfast with your friends and enjoy the day. You have all sort of plans in place to do that. And now you can't do that again. You can't do that anymore. And slowly, one by one, your friends disappear and you're isolated and you're alone. Collateral damage as a result of what has happened to you. So acknowledge that. It is okay to feel that. It is normal to feel that you can't do this. The first thing I would like to encourage you to do is to meet with a therapist, to meet with a counselor, because in the heat of the moment, as you think about all these things that's hitting you at the same time, it is hard to see a solution. It is hard to see straight and to know that this is something that maybe I can do. I may be braver and stronger than I know. A therapist can help you navigate through that. Not to make you or force you to do anything, but to be objective, to have some sort of perspective, long-term perspective, and not just the immediate sense of urgency and immediate sense of, I can't do it. I can't see past this. Talk it out. There are lots of solutions that you can consider in that counseling session with your counselor. Not just a one-time counseling session. Take several times to go and discuss and talk and look at what you're able to do, what you're not able to do, who else can help you, where else can the children go, who else would be a better fit to care for them. These are the things that are important for you to talk out instead of having a knee-jerk reaction, which is so easy to do, and it is not unusual to do. Common human reaction when we're faced with situations like this that require for us to make drastic changes in our lives that's uncomfortable. So, meet with somebody. Next, you will come out of that counseling session, maybe with some time to calmly contemplate what your next plans are. And it's probably going to be one of two. Yes, I can do it, and yes, I will do it, and this is how I'm going to do it, and lay out your plans. Or, I am so sorry, I can't do it. I simply cannot do it, and I love my grandchildren, but I can't do it. I'm so sorry. I want you to know that it is okay to feel that way. It is okay to admit to yourself and to your children that you simply do not have the ability to do it. And then let's sit down and find a solution that works for your grandchildren. There is a solution out there. Gather your family together. See if there's any related family members that could care for these children. See if there is, see if your children can put a plan together to get their life together so that they can eventually become a family again with their kids. Talk about that as an option. How long is that going to take? Is it going to be 6 months? Is it going to be 2 years? Is it going to be 5 years? Or is it never going to happen? Because different scenarios are going to require different solutions, right? And once you figure that out, then you know what the next steps is and what the next steps will be. Please don't think that you are alone in this. You will be surprised where your help can come from. Look to your immediate family members first. Gather people together and have a discussion, have a conversation about what is best for the children, what is best for your grandchildren. There may be a solution in there somewhere. If not, talk to your church family members. Talk to your pastor. Talk to your spiritual counselor about some options. I'm not comfortable with putting my children with strangers, but perhaps that may be the best option for them if they're young enough and they do not have the kind of memory that a young child would have to remember their parents or to remember the extended family because they're so young. Adoption with a family that's seeking to have children may be good. Don't ever feel that there isn't a solution for how your grandchildren can have the best possible life. I know it's hard. But I need you to be honest with what you are capable of doing, because some grandchildren comes into our lives traumatized, have behavioral issues that have been ingrained and in place for a long time, and it's going to take work to work through that to get them to a healthy place. If you feel that you are not the best person to do that, that you simply cannot do that, there are others that can do it. There are solutions out there. Mainly what I want you to know with this video is it is okay to say, I can't do it. Lastly, but certainly not least, I believe in honesty with our grandchildren, especially if they are at the age that they can understand stuff. They can see what's happening. They can feel what is happening. You don't want them to feel abandoned again. This is messy. There is no way to cleanly dissect and find a solution for something like this. It's going to be messy, but it can be done. I pray that whatever decision you make, you keep at top of mind what is best for your grandchildren. Because I agree, sometimes the best place for your grandchildren may not be with you as a grandparent, raising them on a day in and day out situation. Some cannot do it, and it would cause your grandchildren more harm than it would help them to push through something that will unravel in the process of making a family with a grandparent. I wish you the best. My heart goes out to you. I pray that in whatever decision you make it with peace, you make it with resolution, and that you keep your children's well-being top of mind.